Imagine standing in front of something that terrifies you. Your heart is racing, your mind is screaming for you to turn back, and every part of you is begging for comfort instead of courage. Now imagine this one moment deciding the direction of your entire life. Stay with me, because this short story isn't just about fear. It's about the quiet power you discover the moment you stop running from it. Welcome back to Paths of Hope, a place where stories are not just told, they are felt. If you've ever felt held back by fear, if you've ever wanted more from life but didn't know how to take that first step, this story is for you. There once lived a young man named Aaron who had always been careful. Not careful in a wise way, but careful in a fearful way. He avoided risks, stayed silent when he wanted to speak, and walked away whenever something felt uncertain. From the outside, his life looked peaceful. Inside, it felt small. Every dream he had came with a voice that whispered, "What if you fail? What if you get hurt? What if you're not enough?" Aaron worked at a modest job he didn't love but never complained about. He had ideas, ambitions, and talents, but fear kept them locked away. Whenever opportunity knocked, fear answered first. It convinced him that staying where he was felt safer than stepping into the unknown. And so, day after day, he chose comfort over growth, routine over risk. One evening, after a long and exhausting day, Aaron decided to take a walk. The sun was setting, painting the sky with shades of orange and purple. As he walked through a quiet park, he noticed an old wooden bridge stretching across a narrow river. It looked worn, unstable, and slightly broken. Most people avoided it and took the longer path around. Aaron stopped. Something about the bridge pulled him in. He stood there, staring at it, his heart pounding. The bridge wasn't just a bridge. It felt like a reflection of his life, uncertain, shaky, and intimidating. His mind filled with reasons to walk away. It's unsafe. It's unnecessary. Take the longer route. That's what you always do. But for the first time, another thought appeared. What if I cross it? His fear reacted instantly. His palms grew sweaty. His chest tightened. Every instinct screamed no. Yet beneath the fear was a quiet curiosity, a question he had never allowed himself to ask before. What's on the other side? Aaron stood frozen for several minutes. People passed by, choosing the safer path, not even glancing at the bridge. He felt foolish standing there, arguing with his own thoughts. And then he realized something that stopped him cold. Fear hadn't just been protecting him, it had been controlling him. With a deep breath, Aaron placed one foot onto the bridge. It creaked beneath his weight. His heart jumped, and for a moment he almost stepped back, but he didn't. He took another step, then another. Each step felt heavy, uncertain, terrifying, yet something unexpected happened. With every step forward, the fear lost a little of its power. Halfway across, Aaron paused. The river below flowed calmly, unaffected by his struggle. He realized that the bridge wasn't collapsing. It wasn't breaking. It was holding him. Not because the fear disappeared, but because he moved despite it. When he finally reached the other side, Aaron felt something he hadn't felt in years. Relief, pride, strength. The bridge didn't change his life. His decision did. That night, Aaron couldn't stop thinking about the bridge. He realized that fear had always exaggerated the danger and minimized his strength. The truth was simple but powerful. Fear doesn't vanish when you face it, it shrinks. The next day, something shifted. When Aaron's boss asked if anyone wanted to lead a small project, fear spoke first, as it always had. But this time, Aaron recognized its voice. He remembered the bridge. His heart raced, his hands trembled, and still he raised his hand. That decision didn't magically fix his life. He struggled, he made mistakes, he doubted himself, but he didn't quit. Each challenge became another bridge, and each time he crossed one, fear lost a little more control. Weeks turned into months. Aaron started speaking up more, trying things he once avoided, applying for opportunities he once believed were out of reach. His life didn't become fearless, it became braver. One day, he returned to the park. The bridge was still there, just as worn and imperfect as before. But Aaron smiled, not because the bridge was less scary, but because he was stronger. Here's the lesson. Fear will always exist. It's not your enemy, but it is a test. A test of whether you'll let it decide your future. Courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is action in the presence of fear. Every dream you have lives on the other side of a bridge you're afraid to cross. And that bridge doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs one step, then another, then another. If you're listening to this and feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or afraid, remember this. You don't have to defeat fear today. You just have to move forward despite it. Fear only wins when you stop. At Paths of Hope, we believe that even the smallest step can lead to the biggest change. If this story resonated with you, take a moment to reflect. What bridge have you been avoiding? What step have you been delaying? Thank you for spending this time with Paths of Hope. If this story gave you strength, clarity, or comfort, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a little courage today. Until next time, keep walking forward even when the bridge looks scary, because hope always waits on the other side.